In recent years, the popularity of American high school running has reached an all-time high. Times are faster than ever. High schoolers are scoring NIL deals with top brands. Top talent are transferring to create powerhouse teams, and athletes are becoming celebrities in their own right. Here in Southern California, the competition is fierce. Boasting some of the most populated areas in the nation, large meets look like concerts rather than high school sporting events. But it isn't all glitz and glam. With more attention, there also comes more pressure to perform. This pressure is felt on families, coaches, and especially the athletes, all while balancing the pressures of still being in high school, schoolwork, college recruitment, social media where FOMO's more real than ever, add in training, internet discussion boards, and weekly rankings, everyone's feeling the change. It takes a resilient athlete to push forward. Athletes need character to push through the obstacles to be their best. Let's take a look at some of the top athletes in the SoCal area and see how their positive character traits are helping them. As always, remember to like and subscribe for more content like this. Jason Parra's senior cross-country season put his belief to the test. Starting his senior year as the top 3,200-meter returner, he opened his season to an unexpected 50th place finish at an early season major meet.
After that race, it was pretty tough. At some point, I didn't really believe in myself anymore. I don't really feel like anyone really believed in me at all. I was in a very sad space. It turned from sadness to just anger. And I was really just angry with myself. A lot of people were asking, like, what the hell happened? And it was just pissing me off over and over and over.
Many athletes are faced with these challenges of doubt, failure, perhaps loss, but top athletes are not swayed by the momentary setback. Their focus is on the journey, not just that destination.
And my dad did help me kind of steer me on the right path. And eventually I got out of it and I doubled down and I was like, okay, well, you can't just let this be your season. It's your senior season, it's your last year. And I just think that I maybe was doing all the wrong things. I was still disciplined, but there was areas where I had not gone to. So I started going to those areas like my diet, my sleep, and just other stuff like that. I think it was around 2 months before NXN, I started getting back into the training shape. And all of a sudden, I got really good.
By the end of the season, Jason was at peak performance for the Nike Cross Nationals.
Out of Long Beach area, Long Beach Millikan, Jason Parra. This is the California Regional Individual Team.
Rankings don't mean anything. And they said that going into Woodbridge, and I told myself that going into NXN and state. It's what you do at the end, and it's what you do at the beginning. I didn't do anything at the beginning, but I did great things at the end.
From 50th place in the beginning of the season to 8th at the Nike Cross Nationals, Jason Parra's impressive grit and dedication helped him perform his best.
And I was able to get 8th, and I was just so happy afterwards. It was amazing to get 8th, and then soon after, I got humbled a little bit because I saw the guys getting their trophies up there, and I was like, oh, if I would have just started 2 weeks earlier, maybe I could have been up there with them, or I could have been the one holding that trophy up. But I was still ecstatic, and I was still super happy when I did.
Jason experienced many setbacks. His determination to strive for greatness is the ultimate win. Jason will continue his running journey at the University of Notre Dame in the fall. As we all know, social media permeates the lives of this generation more than ever before.
Whether that's like social media or anything. I know I started with like a Twitter account and tagged a couple colleges and different schools that I was interested in.
Social media gives youth athletes the platform to show what they can do.
Marketing yourself with your times or anything like that to videos so that, you know, it could go around within the track community. I mean, that's good for me or like any athlete to, like marketing wise, to get out there, to get recruited.
I'll tag me. Oh my.
But social media poses challenges as well.
Social media is massive. I didn't see this 10 years ago when I was starting. So kids are seeing crazy things online, right? They'll see the fastest freshman, in the country, the fastest sophomore, fastest junior. They lose light of what the reality really looks like, though. You have to allow development year to year. When we see these phenoms, and it's what we see online, we think it's something that everybody's capable of doing, and that's not a fact in running or in sports in general. You have to develop year to year.
Development is key in sports, and for Coach Sara Soltani, she wants to instill that in all her athletes.
Track and field is the one event where everyone can win, and you could get second in PR and you're still winning, so there's no point in putting nobody else down. Everybody's putting out their best effort.
For Bodie's senior season, his fitness and mindset will be put to the test.
We have to teach them year to year that we have a long season in front of us, and if it was perfect, it'd be boring. We have to have obstacles within our way. But to see that development, how do they get better and better? But it comes from emotions. How do we keep them emotionally stable, have them understand good things come out of a race, and something we have to learn, there's never a negative.
At the state meet, Bodie would take out the first 200 at breakneck speeds.
Just want to make the race real, no tactical stuff. Make these guys in the race really earn the win. Got out fast, showed them like, hey, if you want to win, you got to go out with me and make a move on me. I'm like, I'm okay with that. I can do that for y'all. So if you want to win it, you got to earn it. And they did.
But in the last 200, the pack started to take control, placing Bodie in fourth. Though Bodie did not win at state, he won in other areas, namely in academics.
This past season, I've been working to get valedictorian at my school this year, and I did. So I'm proud of myself for that. You don't have to choose between being a great athlete and being a great student. Being disciplined enough to stay up till 1 a.m., stay up all late to, finish an assignment, learn a different topic, get ready for a test. Those are things you do on a track. You come to practice on days you don't feel good. You come to practice on days you feel prepared. It's just part of life, and you gotta learn to push through those things.
Bodie will be attending the University of Washington in the fall. In youth running, it is becoming increasingly common for athletes to switch schools in search for opportunities to be in the national spotlight.
My job on the girls' side is developing their confidence, especially at the time in high school when, that's a big focus. Friends and getting, accepted, what's in, what's not, what's whatever. I try to get rid of all that, but if you get them confident, that's when things start to really click.
Coaching is key to improving young athletes. When a coach builds a strong program, it attracts a lot of attention.
Our team, we know there's talent out there, so bringing in more talent doesn't change anything. If anything, it just enhances what we have. Because if you're gonna go to college and be in a mix with a lot of top runners, it's good to get practice in high school like that. So having those kids coming into the mix and they train hard. We've got great things here at JSerra with our staff, with our facilities. We get everything we need. So the excuses are gone when you're here. If you come here, you're expected to perform, and that's what you should expect of yourself.
Yet transfers in super teams are often a point of contention in the southern section.
The big thing with social media and transfer, that has created a huge extra barrier, pressure of expectation. I see kids that transfer, and then the expectation is so great by either the parents, the coach, the family, the whatever, or the kid by himself thinking they have to perform, and then it's so much that they just want to be out of sport. It's just it's not a great cycle. The cycle is just bad for the human mind. Again, there are certain cases where it works out. However, majority of the cases, the pressure, the expectation, the kid never meets what they could have done if they just stayed at home and done their thing.
Every runner wants to run a national meets and get recognition. Perhaps not easily attainable individually, but with the right team, they can have that opportunity. But some athletes are powerhouses all on their own.
Sadie Engelhardt, the junior from Ventura, at 2:03. Meet
lead, but here comes Engelhardt. Randall gets the win. Engelhardt's going to set a new national record.
Sadie Engelhardt, just a junior, has national records and titles under her belt. Unlike most high schoolers, Sadie already has the attention of the nation and the pressure that comes along with it.
So I'm really happy that we have such a strong group of girls because, yeah, we all just want to get better. It's just great to surround myself with people like that, as well as trying to stay off social media, seeing, rankings or whatever, kind of just clearing that from, my brain and kind of just putting my head down and working.
Last year, Sadie landed an NIL deal with New Balance Running, making her one of the first high schoolers to do so.
Across the country, numerous distance athletes have them, and sometimes I think you just need to keep your head down and grind, and that's where Sadie's been amazing. It has not changed anything. She doesn't have an ego. Some people, not necessarily on our team, but I think that they would be egotistical and might change their work ethic.
High school times are faster than ever. In the past couple years, we have seen records broken and rebroken.
Deadman headed to Paris, 44.2.
He knocks 9 seconds off of Leo Young's high school record.
But here comes Leachman. Can she get the national record?
On April 20th, 2024, Sadie would get her shot at the 1 mile record.
I was really focused on the clock. That's kind of what my coach had told me before, is literally just it's literally training. You have to get, a 67, 68, on these laps.
All on her own, Sadie crosses the finish line at 4:31.72.
Yeah, I feel happy. I feel like I could even go a little bit faster, but I'm very happy with it, yeah.
Sadie at the state meet successfully pulled off the three-peat, securing 3 back-to-back state titles.
Yeah, I was actually I guess really nervous actually, in the beginning of the season. So I was just kind of psyching myself out before races. And yeah, I think I'm for sure a lot more calm, and I would just tell myself to, let loose, have fun. I could just run, so that's probably what I tell myself.
1 week later at the Hoka Festival of Miles, Sadie would again break the national 1 mile record. Then on June 26th, she was named the Gatorade National Track and Field Player of the Year. And a day later, she would compete in the Olympic trials.
This is the 2024 ESPYs.
Gatorade Best Female Player of the Year is Sadie Engelhardt.
And only just a junior, Sadie Engelhardt has already committed to North Carolina State. There are many types of wins in high school running. For some, it could be a record-breaking time. For others, academic success and athletic success go hand in hand. And perhaps the greatest win of all is the willingness to grow in the sport of running many years down the road. Not everyone will reach the national spotlight. However, each athlete across the country feels the pressure too. You too have the power to wield your own story into something inspiring. To the coaches, parents, and teachers, we must understand the pressures that weigh on every athlete. If you know a youth runner, remember, be a positive supporter in their journey. No one does it alone. For all things youth running in SoCal, make sure you like and subscribe to hdRunners.
I know a lot of kids look up to us athletes, and I want to say to these kids right now, get up, get off the TikTok, work hard, find out how capable you are, be great,